Hey, Gatekeepers! Welcome back to Weekly Soap Chronicles. We've got your drama, betrayal, romance, and one very messy Leslie taking over Fairmont Crest. Let's get into your Beyond the Gates recap for March 16th through the 18th. So we start off at the country club with Chelsea, Madison, Danny, and Kat, and they are planning a dreamy wedding. Classic versus boho vibes. They land on a stunning Virginia chapel for 2027. Sounds perfect, right? Wrong. Enter Leslie, lurking and ear hustling. She literally steals their entire wedding plans. The venue, the date, the backup dates, Madison's favorite band, the color scheme, and even event planners that Danny knows. She booked everything in record timing. They literally finished their conversations, made phone calls, and everything is booked. Oh my gosh. Leslie, of course, is doing too much. She is planning a wedding for Izaiah and Eva, and they only been dating for about 3 to 4 weeks. My goodness. Danny finds out that it was Leslie that booked everything. Oh, good grief. Meanwhile, at Eva's apartment, Eva walks in to find Izaiah looking like a whole snack. Yeah, he had his shirt off and he was looking quite good. Woo, 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 Izaiah. Well, one thing leads to another, and he's telling her, can't you be late to work today? Matter of fact, I'm going to call your daddy and tell her that you was up late last night and you needed a rest. And so they get busy. Meanwhile, Leslie interrupts them, pushing wedding talk hard, like aggressively hard. Izaiah steps up and tells Leslie to back off. He wants to love Eva on his terms, not under pressure. Let them be. Surprisingly, Leslie agrees, but she hasn't canceled any of the reservations yet. Meanwhile, rumors are flying that Eva and Izaiah are engaged. Moving on, Naomi wakes up to find Jacob gone. Danny shows up with devastating news. Jacob has been unalived in the line of duty. The grief, the collapse, the heartbreak. It was absolutely gut-wrenching on Naomi's part. But wait, it's just a nightmare. She wakes up and Jacob is alive. For now, their goodbyes feels heavy, emotional, and possibly foreshadowing something tragic. Gatekeepers, are we about to lose Jacob? Moving on, Nicole is done with the petty nonsense between Kyle and Carlton. She calls both of them out like the boss she is. Kyle tries to apologize later, but Nicole is not easily swayed. Eventually, he sweet talks his way back and even gives her a key to his apartment, letting her know that she can use it at any time. All right, Kyle, get back into Nicole's good graces. Meanwhile, over at the hospital, Shanice gives Auntie Dr. Monica the full rundown between Ted and Nicole and Leslie. And Monica is living for the drama. From Leslie's chaos to hospital romances, it's giving soap within a soap. Monica clocks everything and is ready to defend her niece if necessary. And when she faces Leslie, she does not back down. What was funny was when Leslie leaving the hospital and she overheard Dr. Monica mention going to see Ted. Well, she couldn't spin around on her heels fast enough. She was like, wait a minute. I know you ain't trying to go see Ted. As a matter of fact, he's busy right now and he ain't got time for you, old lady. And Dr. Monica was like, you know what? You don't want none of this smoke. Keep it moving. Eva snaps on Leslie for disrespecting Derek. One thing I could say about Derek, he goes toe-to-toe with Leslie and he does not back down. And I like that in him. I just wish everybody else could do the same. But of course, Leslie never listens to Eva and even goes to Ted to try to tell him to fire Eva so she could come and be the manager of the clinic. Oh my gosh, again, doing too much. Moving on, Kat gets to Orphe Jeans and slips in the booth with Izaiah. Only to let Izaiah know for the 100th time, stay away from Eva and Leslie. They are bad news. And how you gonna sit up there and get engaged to somebody that you barely know, yada, yada, yada. He tells her to mind your own business, please. Later, Izaiah reconnects with Joey and he lets Joey know that he wants to tell Eva everything about his past, including his past with Joey. He just needed to get approval from Joey first. And Joey said, okay, you could tell her, but I'm warning you, it could cause problems bringing my name into it. Then we had a real beautiful scene with Bill and Anita. Bill opens up to her about his mother, because apparently she must have had cancer too, and it was not good, And he lets her know to fight, advocate for herself with her doctor, and make sure that the doctors hear you when you talking to them, and do not give up. So Anita is forced to confront her fears about cancer, and at the end, she eventually calls Dr. Monica to set up a consultation with her. The scene was raw, emotional, and honestly one of the most powerful scenes this week. And as he was leaving out, he runs into Kat as she's coming in. And he has a look on his face, and Kat is looking at him like, wait a minute now, don't tell me something happened to my grandmother. And he said, no, she's all good. I was just here giving her words of encouragement and what have you. And they had a good little moment, the two of them. And to be quite honest with y'all, Kat has a better relationship with Bill and Danny than she does her own parents, Nicole and Ted. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And finally, Leslie's world starts crumbling. Her construction project shut down over being 1 inch over the property line. And she was talking to the construction foreman and was like, I know you lying. I know you are not telling me the truth. And then another lady comes in, and I don't know if she was the inspector or whatever she was. Leslie thought that she would be able to use her feminine wiles, but then when she realized it was a lady, she was like, okay, I can't do that. And the lady just basically point her to her and let her know that these plans will have to be redrawn before construction will continue. Later, Vernon comes to Orphe Jeans and he says to Leslie, so your property is over the line by 1 inch. And she says, it was you that did this? And he was like, yep. And she was like, you know what? You gonna push me too far. And he said, the pushing has just begun. So in other words, this means war. Okay? Game on. So Gatekeepers, that's your recap for March 16th through the 18th. Tell me what you think. Drop your thoughts below. Is Leslie going too far? And is Jacob in danger for real? Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe to Weekly Soap Chronicles. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Gatekeepers.